I've made a few videos hating on the UFC recently, but I feel like it's time I give respect where it's due for the UFC, you know? And they have kicked off 2020 with a bang. Like, it's an amazing start of the year. When you think about the fights that have already been announced and the fights that are going to be announced for the early quarter or third of next year. I mean, amazing stuff. Loads of titles on the lines, loads of champions willing to fight. You've got Adesanya looking to come back in that time frame. Khabib, Ferguson, John Jones, Miocic, DC3, Henry Cejudo, guys like this. Holloway will probably come back around by April. You've got a good year ahead of you. Usman Covington winner. Maybe they'll come back in the mix. I love this. Okay, this is a great time to be alive in the UFC. When you think about the fights they've already announced, and let me just name a few. And this is just to name a few. And I'll do it right now. Blades versus JDS is an amazing fight. OSP versus Ryan Spann. Corey Sandhagen versus Frankie Edgar. So far, in the first 3 or 4 months, Derek Lewis versus Ilir Latifi. Okay? Juan Adams is back. Jesus Christ, man. Do you know what that means? That's groundbreaking news. Juan Adams makes his long-anticipated return. Jesus Christ, we need to get hype about this. Shevchenko is going to completely destroy another helpless female sacrifice for our entertainment, hopefully. Let's not have a repeat of Carmouche 2, because that was absolutely eye-wateringly bad, and I will never want to sit through that ever again. Rafael Dos Anjos versus Michael Chiesa, and this is all in the first quarter of next year. John Jones, Dominic Reyes, it goes on and on. Alexei Oleinik's fighting again. Andre Fili, Sadiq Youssef is an amazing fight. And people need to take notice. Again, Khabib Ferguson. Anthony Pettis returns. Emmett versus Allen. Felder versus Hooker recently got announced. I mean, it's just orgasmly good. And that's only to name a few. And we've got way more fights to happen. Way more fights to happen. And I need to take you guys through some of these fights. And these are the fights I really want to see to start off next year. They need to be made. They really do need to be made. And I need to see these fights happen in the first 4 months of next year. Because we got a lot of cards to fill under the ESPN era. And we got to fill them. You've got to be active in today's UFC standard. People that stay active succeed. Jorge Masvidal, 3 fights within a year. Stayed active, succeeded. You know, Israel Adesanya did exactly the same thing. Conor McGregor was fighting every 3 months in his prime. It's just the key to success. Ronda Rousey. The more you fight, the more publicity you get. It's natural. So guys need to stay active, and we need to see these fights happen. And this is only in the first 3 months of next year. Henry Cejudo needs to go back down to flyweight and just get that off his plate. If he loses, he loses. Oh well. I feel like we just need to just get the flyweight fight out the way in February. The rematch with him and Joseph Benavidez, perhaps. We'll make that something. That can even be the headliner of a fight night. I don't even mind that as a headliner of a fight night. I think that'd be a great fight night. If they want to do it on a pay-per-view as well. I mean, Henry Cejudo's kind of building his way into being a star. He's definitely got all the belts to prove it, so we'll see what happens. But I feel like that's the fight that needs to happen next. Need to get flyweight out of the conversation so we can have Henry Cejudo back at bantamweight to potentially fight the winner of Aldo Moraes, Yan versus Faber, Sandhagen versus Edgar. I feel like that whole division right now is in a limbo where who does it better? Does Corey Sandhagen put on a show? Munoz. Marlon Moraes is not going to get a rematch of Cejudo, so he's out of the picture. Or Peter Yan. It's between Yan or Sandhagen. And we'll see who does it better. And Faber. Who knows? But Henry Cejudo needs to get rid of the flyweight distraction. Get back to bantamweight where the big money fights are. Max Holloway. We'll see what happens with Volkanovski. Interesting stuff. Khabib versus Ferguson. I mean, I shouldn't even have to say it at this point. It's already in the works for an event in April or March or something. I can't remember when it is, but it's in the works right now. I mean, I shouldn't even have to say that. That fight has to happen before I die, or I will never die happy. And that's just a fact of life. It's got to that point now. You know? Usman Covington winner versus Jorge Masvidal. I don't even mind if it's Usman. I've kind of come around the whole fact. Colby Covington, Jorge Masvidal would be an amazing build-up. Don't get me wrong. But even if Usman beats Covington, there's still storyline to be had. Usman is still a dominant champion that can possess a threat to Jorge Masvidal. I can come around if Usman wins, but I do really want Covington to win. Covington versus Masvidal would be a perfect headliner of any main event and would completely sell out. Guaranteed. Adesanya needs to fight. I don't know why, but I'm not hyped about him versus Yoel Romero. If they announce Adesanya versus Yoel Romero tomorrow, I'll probably just go, Same reaction to Arnold Allen, Josh Emmett probably. Because, I don't know, I just can't get behind that. I can't see I don't know how they're going to hype up that fight with him and Yoel Romero. Are they going to say, oh, Yoel Romero, he's 1-3 in his last 4 fights, but they were close. Like, I don't know what promotional angle you can come in with than that, other than just like showing off his abs in every single promotional video you have. I don't know what they're going to do there. I feel like Romero needs to keep active and fight Cannonier, and then we can have the Adesanya fight. We've got a stacked early part of the year enough. We don't even need Adesanya. Keep him around, bring him back in the middle of the year, and we'll see what happens. There's no rush, you know? And we need to have a clear-cut contender. We can't be scavenging the bottom of the barrel for a fucking, oh, this might be something. No, you need to have this one guy in your division that you need to see fight for the title. That's what you got to have. And right now, middleweight doesn't have that, because everyone's either coming off a loss, injured, or only just joined a division and has 1 win. Someone's got to make a statement out of that 3 to 5 range. Yoel Romero, Jared Cannonier, Darren Till. Whoever takes action first. Listen, while Yoel Romero's still talking and waiting out for the title fight, and Jared Cannonier's just waiting out for the title fight, Till could just take a fight with Whittaker, and if he wins, he jumps to Q. Whittaker's number 1 in the division. You know? I just feel like we need to hold off on Adesanya, let the division marinate itself, because we don't want another John Jones situation where we've got an empty division for a little while. It's kind of getting better at light heavyweight now, though. And I just feel like, let a true contender emerge. There's no rush for Adesanya. He's young, he's learning. Probably do him some good to take some time off as well. He's been through a lot of fights and a lot of damage in the Gastelum fight as well. So maybe a little time off will be good for Adesanya. Let's let the division rise like a bread, you know? Light heavyweight, you've got John Jones fighting another guy. I'm struggling to get hyped behind. Listen, I'm so weird. I'm not even hyped for Stipe Miocic 3. I feel like some people will agree with me there, but there is no for Stipe versus Miocic 3. I mean, Stipe versus DC 3. Jesus Christ, I'm brain damaged. Holy shit, that was a short moment there. Fuck me. Anyway, I'm not hyped for Stipe versus DC 3. I just can't get. I'd be more hyped for a Stipe versus Ngannou rematch right now than Stipe versus DC3. I'll be honest with you. Or DC versus Ngannou. I don't give a fuck. I'm hyped for anything. I just want to see Ngannou fight. He needs a fight. Are they going to do him versus Rumble? Are they going to do him versus Tyson Fury? If not, get him in that fucking cage and let him annihilate someone, please. Because watching Greg Hardy versus Volkov, Ngannou would annihilate Volkov. And that much was shown there. Because Volkov, not quite as dominant as maybe we thought. It's that or Greg Hardy's somewhat like the next Jesus Christ in MMA, you know? Like he's the next George St. Pierre. Which I highly doubt because he's only just started. But Volkov looked very not quite as dominant as he should have in that fight. And I feel like if that kind of Volkov shows up against Ngannou, it's going to be a short night. It's going to be a short fucking night. Anyway, that's what I want to see from this card. And for the female fights, honestly, Shevchenko can just stay active, Shevchenko, and keep killing off contenders. You know, and hope that maybe Joanne Calderwood wins again, or Macy Barber's in your division. Maybe she can rise to the top and maybe build somewhat interest for a fight. But other than that, I mean, Shevchenko's in a shitty situation right now where she's just run out of asses to kick. So they're just bringing up Chukagian, and it's just like, right, well, this is just shit. So we need to see Macy Barber win. That's what we need. I don't even know what this fucking video is. Oh! There's someone with the middle name Romero in the female division. What the fuck is going on right now? Mara Romero Barella. She's going to be champion. She's going to be champion. I only just noticed that. Romero. In your name, she'll be champion. 100%. There's no way she's not. She'll be champion. I'm looking forward to it. And then Amanda Nunes just keeps fucking everyone up. I don't really see any interest in fights there for her, to be honest with you. But we'll see what happens. Fuck it. That division is just... Nunes is just going to be in a bad situation real soon where she has no more people to fight. If she beats Durandamy, she'll have cleared out the entire division, other than Ketlin Vieira. Even if... She might have already beaten her as well, to be honest. I can't even fucking remember. And Weili Zhang, do what you do. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Weili Zhang versus Yoon Jacek is great. And that can also happen in the early part of next year. UFC's great. Okay? I'm just getting hyped right now. Okay? I feel like I have to share that with you guys, because I've been shitting on them a lot, but they do some good stuff when they do it, you know? When they put their heads down and really scratch them bald heads together, They make good fights and good cards. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Click that button there. Goodbye. Goodbye.